Hi guys, I was talking in one of my previous videos about that 555 timer that I want to use for the UPS on my computer. And the thing is, I've built the 555 tester. Now I need to figure out what kind of circuit I want to do. Now this is the first time I'm doing something like this. Usually what I do is just take, I'm gonna close the window because it solves cars and stuff going on outside. What I usually do is just find like a simple circuit, and every time I start recording I start yawning. Does anyone else have this problem? So I get a simple circuit, and I never, absolutely never use screens, paper, or whatever. I just go ahead and build something and work my way from that, from whatever I end up building. So this is gonna be a first. Let's see how I'm gonna do this. It's gonna be, so we have the mains here. I could use a marker and just a sheet of paper, but unfortunately I don't have I don't have a suitable marker for this, so it would be pretty awkward. I can draw, but it wouldn't show up right on the camera. So we have the mains here, which is the mains voltage for the whole house. I have the switch on my desk. So let's say SW. Uh, Ooh, that's quite large. And I have the UPS. And there's the PC. And somewhere in this thing, I need a 555 timer to turn on and off my UPS. This is gonna be the power switch. Go ahead and use PWR. That's a standard abbreviation in electronics. What can I do? Let's say we have, you can have I could just use text boxes, right? uh, Pulse on, power on, which would be something like so. This being the moment we power on the circuit, going all the way to the power switch on the UPS. This is going to be where it's taking its power from. It's going to be the mains after the switch. Okay, so this would work. I push the switch on my desk, the circuit powers on. After a certain delay here, you get this signal, this pulse, about 1 second, I reckon, for the power button on the UPS. Now the UPS would be powered on, PC set on auto power on after power failure, so it starts up. PC has USBs. Now I need something that will not sure if I must do another circuit or I can use the exact same one. And here's the funny thing, I keep having ideas all the time, and I've recently come up with something very simple for this thing, for the PC to signal the turning off of the UPS. I completely forgot about it. I have no idea what I thought of. So here I go, going from scratch. Let's save this. Just a temporary save to be sure I don't lose it if something happens. So the USB will power. This will still be powered on, and this powers off. I'm not quite sure what happens if you keep pressing the, oh no, but I'm confused here. I don't know what happens if you just keep pressing the UPS button. I guess it should just simply power off. Not sure, given this is not my profession, it's just a hobby, and given that it's not a production circuit, normally when you design something, it goes out in factories like in thousands, millions of unique products. You need to make sure that everything is as simple as it can get, as performant. I just need something to work, so I think I'm just going to go for a second circuit, a second 555. But there's a problem because I need power when I have no power. So now somewhere in here, what the hell was that? Let's bump up the size. Somewhere in here I'm going to have to put an AC adapter. It's like 12 volts DC. That should be a C. Because we don't want to power that 555 out of a 230 volt outlet. So this will give power on the circuit here. So I can power on a second circuit. Let's just make it so we can see that this is the power for our circuits. What can I do? I can use, this is would be permanently turned on. This would be kind of a block diagram. I can feed this through an inverter. I think this is the symbol. And this will be the input. Hold on, this is getting, but no. I'm not sure. As I said, I haven't done any kind of research. I'm not sure if you can trigger the 555 again, even if I have the power on here. That would be awesome, because I would just need this inverter, and when the power goes zero from the PC, when it shuts off, I will get a 1 here, and basically just power on let's see, 5 this will be. Let's use some color codes, shall we? Pink, why not? This will be 5555 number 1. Damn it, layers. I'm gonna skip the number 1, it's just a 555 here. Nope, not on the outside like that. This is the 555. There you go. Sorry about that. Back to business. So PC turns off, I get a 0, I get a 1 here, I get power. I'm just gonna go ahead and let's change this to black and just assume I'll need a second. That's awful. Pulse sound, power on. Now let's go for the pink. Again, this is the second 555. I'm just gonna assume I'm going to need that and then go again to the power switch for the UPS. So just let's go for a simulation here. I'm going to increase my size. There you go. The bigger the better. So I flick the switch on my desk. What happens? I have power to the UPS. It's not turned on because you need to. It's a piece of crap that you need to press the power button to come on. It doesn't come on by itself. Also, I will have direct power to my 12 volt DC. I have no idea what voltage I'm gonna use. Probably just find the first DC adapter I can find in my stuff, and as long as it's the right in the right range for the 555, I can use it. It really doesn't matter. I'm just assuming 12 volts here because it's a common voltage. So I will have power to the UPS not turned on, power to the DC adapter, power to the pulse on power on circuit. This will have this delay, then goes in a pulse of 1 second, goes to the UPS, presses the button for me, and then UPS goes live, PC goes live. I'm gonna use red for the power off sequence. This is great so far. It seems to work. Now I just no, let's go for the power symbol. Shut down my PC. USB is gonna go whoop, dead. So I'll have this 0 here. This thing is still powered on. Remember that I have the switch on my desk still flicked on. So the inverter circuit will be powered on. This 0 will become a 1. This is just a block diagram. I am totally aware that, oh, it's a 555. No, I was thinking maybe a relay or a transistor, so I'll figure that stuff out. It's just details. I need the block diagram to see how it works. So I have a 1 here. I'll make this power my second pulse on power on 555 circuit, driving its power all the way from the mains through the DC power supply and through the inverter because of getting a 0 signal from the computer, and then the same pulse coming out from the second oh, that's nasty, pulse on power on 1 second. We get a 1 second again right here. Another press on the power button of the UPS. UPS goes ding, goes dead. Everything's turned off. I flick the switch open on my desk again, and there you go. So basically what I'm after is just use only this switch on my desk to control the UPS and my PC to power on and power off. So I push down the switch, it's contact, it makes contact, gives full mains, the UPS powers on, PC powers on, I work, I do my thing, then I shut down the PC sends signal to the inverter to shut down the UPS, then I can turn off the voltage from my desk. So basically I want just from controlling the mains voltage on and off from my big old switch here, I want all this to happen, and it seems to be possible. It's a world where everything is possible, so I guess the next step will be to save this first. Uh, I've done this so many times, and if it's like that thing with doctors smoking and drinking, it's like if you're an IT guy, you can't imagine how many times I've accidentally deleted my files without a backup or forgot to save, or it's uh, but I guess you need some lessons to be taught in order to do it better in the future. This is it. Seems to work. I will come back with a real build and I'll show you the whole thing as I did with the 555 tester. I am so excited about this. It's probably the biggest electronics project I've done in years. Because I've had, just one of those periods where you kind of let your hobbies behind, and it's not good. Not good. All problems, all work, or uh, you need some some venting. Right. That's it. I really want to see this thing in action. See you next time. Bye bye.